Hey, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, I'm Tony and this is Tony's Tractor Adventure. But today we got a special guest. We got Brock. He's from ROCKHILL Farms. I really encourage you to check his channel out. They do a lot of the same things we do and most of it done better.
I wouldn't say that for sure.
Yeah. But today what we're gonna do, we've done a lot of testing on this flail mower and we just, as you just seen that little clip there, we mowed down through this pasture. It does a wonderful job mowing. But this is not just a flail mower. It's set up as a mulcher and it can mulch quite a bit. And we're gonna take it to the extremes today and just bring it back in the woods, set it down over some small trees and create carnage. You up for that?
Yeah, and I can tell you, I own a couple of pieces of Baumalight equipment and it's all high quality, but I was especially impressed with this flail mower from your videos. So I'm looking forward to see it in person.
Well,
you said what gauge of material can it cut?
Well, I think it's rated at like 3. I have already surpassed that and without any issues whatsoever. Don't do what I do. Use adult supervision. So let me talk a little bit about this flail mower. This is the Baumalight FMP260. It's 60 inches wide and it has, Baumalight makes a lot of forestry mulchers for skid steers and you can definitely tell the lineage just by the size, the thickness of the material that it's made in. This is about 950 pounds of goodness. So it's got, this one's particularly set up for mulching. It's not only a mower, it uses some really heavy steel hardened teeth that is made up for 3 inches of diameter of pretty much anything. We've already played with this off camera a little bit, but today we're going to show you our results in real world conditions. We're not going to be shy about going over that 3 inch limit. This thing has a slip clutch in it, so I feel pretty good about that. It's set up correctly and it also has, it's belt driven. So there's multiple safety things for your equipment built into this. I feel really comfortable that we can do what we're going to do with it today. Let's get to it.
Yep.
Okay, we are out here in the woods and as you can see right around here, we use the flail mower to clean this area. So this is it's done a pretty good job. This is our other smaller flail mower, but this particular flail mower is rated at a lot higher. So what we're going to do is just do some field testing. And obviously I don't want to necessarily run over, 8 or 10 inch stuff, but I want to give it an honest test. And I'm going to run it some. We're going to put Brock on it. He's going to run it some, and then we'll give you our honest opinion afterwards. It's got really a lot of talking through this. So just sit back and enjoy the tractor work. We'll try to get you some good angles and let you see how this thing really does.
This is some pretty tough terrain to work on. We're hilly, we got all this debris on the ground, and it'll be a good test.
Yeah, there's quite a few small trees out here. I'm just going to back over, and then on the other side of the road, we'll get over there. There's a very, very thick groves of small trees that are they're not native to our area, so they're invasive, and I'm trying to get rid of all the invasive and just give the trees that are native here a chance. All right, let's game on.
whenever I'm doing it, I'm gonna keep going straight back where you went.
Yeah. I mean, we want to clear everything, all this stuff out, find out the good healthy trees, save those, and then
we probably kick this.
Stuff.
Maybe either don't go that way or.
I mean, right here's perfect for you.
Yep.
Just keep going down. Just back in there and keep going. I think there might be a stump right there, though. A stump. There's a stump right there.
Don't tell her there's a bunch of mushrooms. That's more stump than you want to hit.
Woo! You look at the mushrooms back here. All right, so we have Rocky's going to get hit the world. He's itching to get on this thing and get back in the woods and chew some stuff up. So
I love doing this kind of stuff. It makes me a little bit nervous on someone else's machine, but
yeah, I'm enjoying that.
It'll be all right.
It'll be all right. What's going to happen is we could break something, and it won't be the last thing that I break. I promise you. Probably won't be the last thing you break.
Right.
But just go slow and steady. That's always worked for me, and I've seen you work. I've seen you work your equipment. You're very cautious, and that's the reason I trust you on it.
Don't run over my mushrooms.
No, don't hit the mushrooms.
Okay, we are done demonstrating. You had a good little run at it, running back and over and mulching stuff up. What's your thoughts?
Well, that is one heck of a unit. It feels like when I'm using the mulcher that I've ran a mulcher a little bit on my skid loader, and it's a little bit similar to that. And the big difference for me is also the size of your tractor compared to my little guy. But you could do, I mean, for clearing what you're clearing, this is a great setup.
Right, we're doing it at our own pace, and I can turn right around and go mow my pasture with it.
And I was not worried about tearing up your mulching head as much as I think some lighter flail mowers I've seen.
Yeah,
so.
I think they got it right. This is not just a flail mower, it's a flail mower with the ability to mulch. I'm pretty impressed with it. When we first tried it back in the woods, I was a little scared, you know. And then now if it's like a rotten log, it doesn't faze me. I don't care what size it is. It just destroys it and splinters it into 1,000 little pieces. Obviously, you're not going to run over fresh hickory trees.
And we give our disclaimer, Tony's not recommending you do that to yours. And
no. Yeah, no.
But it's impressive.
You'll get used to what it can do, and in the worst case scenario is you break a tooth off, and they're very inexpensive to change. When you take into account what it would cost somebody to come back here and do the kind of acreage that we're going to do here, what we're clearing up is a lot of acres. We're going to clear like 20 plus acres of doing exactly what we're doing right here. So if I have to buy 10 or 15 of those over the lifetime of this job, this unit's going to pay for itself over and over.
Oh yeah, what you would spend on this kind of clearing is astronomical.
Thousands of dollars, yes. Yeah, we had it looked at, and it's like we can do this ourselves, and it's more fun.
Yep.
Who doesn't want to do this? My wife's back behind the camera, like smirking at me. Yep. She likes it too.
It's a great unit, though.
Yeah, it's a good unit. Hey, I appreciate you coming up here and trying this thing out, man. Dude, I'm glad you come up. We're having a blast.
It's awesome.
We got to get together again. This is Brock from ROCKHILL Farm. Guys, you'll love his channel. He does some awesome stuff. I really want you to check him out. I promise you won't be disappointed.
Thanks, Tony.